champion. This award goes to most championships won with one.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Orlando Magic. Well, for Orlando, they struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. And here at the start of the season, Kenny, some teams still struggling to get into a rhythm. It's like...
That's a nice beat.
See, struggling to get into the rhythm.
That's a nice beat, though.
How important are win and loss records at this point?
Well, of course, every game counts. I'm on rhythm, without a doubt. Gonna pass it to Shaq, so don't panic yet. Cause Shaq is here, and he's our vet. Go, Shaq.
Young teams can have a hard time, especially early on.
Early on.
If you have a new coach,
Yes.
you don't know what's going on.
Hey.
And if it's gonna take some time from every team to learn. Because now we gotta go to Kevin.
Why?
Because he likes to turn.
Hey.
I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm the seven.
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Orlando Magic. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Pistons. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Thursday, the starting group for Orlando. They've got Poitras. Markel Fultz out there with Evan Fournier. And there's Mohamed Bamba. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. And for the Pistons, on the front line, the talented duo of Griffin and Drummond. Smith is out there with Conley. And it's Robinson in at the 3, the small forward. Steve, we still have players settling into the new season. When you were playing, did you typically start fast, or did it take a while for you to kind of find your rhythm?
Kevin, I think you're like this. I played 14 years. Those first 8, I got off to great starts. Those last 6, oh, Lord. It was like my feet was in the sand. But usually you get going. The best time to really get going is at the end.
And now Orlando on the break. Here's Fournier. They get it back, and it's sent back by Drummond. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. And it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Griffin. Stolen by Robinson. Conley left side. Over Fultz, and Conley gets it to go. The assist by Griffin.
Great concentration from Conley. The shot well contested, but it didn't matter.
And already over a decade in the league for Mike Conley. He never got past the numbers game to make the All-Star team in the crowded Western Conference, but make no mistake about it, Conley is star caliber.
Here is Conley, following the score by Mohamed Bamba, and it's Smith missing. Fournier against Conley. Passes to Poitras. Outside Fournier. Takes the 13-footer, and the shot is good. And Greg, you talk to Conley, he'll admit he's been frustrated trying to break through and get that recognition.
Still, the way he plays the game, not focused on his individual numbers, unselfish, and focused on what the team needs to win.
And Smitty last season a career high in scoring for Mike Conley, also assisting at a career high pace.
And now in his 30s, Mike Conley not only a model of consistency, he's just getting better.
Now here's Fultz. A second chance effort. That shot no good. Nice D from Griffin. For Detroit, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Robinson passes to Conley. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. 6 points for Mike Conley. Now here's Fultz. Over by Conley. And it's sent back by Drummond.
That rejection was well timed. Get that shot out of here. Drummond staying patient, waiting for the right moment to pounce.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Butler in the corner. But they recover it. Poitras, the pass to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
And that 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
Conley, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. And a different look here for the Pistons. Lewis checked in for Griffin. Brown comes in for Robinson. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Livingston in for Mike Conley. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Jarrell Martin comes in for Alex Poitras. Isaac's checked in for Butler. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Now here's Brown. Pass to Livingston. Over Martin. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Lays it up off the glass.
I tell you, Isaac has great vision for a big man. He can see over defenders easily thanks to that size.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Magic lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. The trade deadline is approaching, and Jimmy Butler talked about how it feels hearing your name in trade rumors.
Those are different for everybody, to tell you the truth. For me, I don't think about it because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You go out there and control what you can control. You know, try to help your team win games, play to the best of your abilities. And if it just so happens you get traded, then you got to suit up and play for the next team.
Staying level-headed and ready for whatever's next. That's Jimmy's mindset, Greg, in a nutshell.
And it's fair to say that the level of professionalism and maturity he possesses is really impressive.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, in any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Lure and Drummond together down low. Livingston is out there with Kennard, and it's Brown in at the small forward. They're the group Detroit will start the second with.
I love this. Andre Drummond has gone on record saying he is one of the last true centers in the league. Hard to argue with that statement, given how Drummond has played.
Here's Fournier. That shot missing. And the Pistons now going the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Orlando. Rebounding and defense, Drummond provides, Smitty, feels similar to an old-school center.
Yeah, it does. Drummond is still very effective, even without having an outside shot. But he's gotten better at that. Most centers now can shoot threes, but Drummond is happy to stick to what he does best.
Takes the 13-footer, rebounded by Isaac. Magic have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Fournier into the lane. Rebound, Detroit.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
And it's Brown missing. The Magic shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. Here's Martin, and finished off by Martin.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. The sixth pick back in 2017. 6'10" Jonathan Isaac out of Florida State. Greg, what have you seen from him?
Came in somewhat raw. Potential as a rangy defender. Offensively, though, still a ways to go.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Griffin's checked in for John Lure. Robinson comes in for Brown. J.R. Smith's checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's Mike Conley in for Sean Livingston. The Pistons have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Pass to Smith. There's the triple. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Butler passes to Fultz. Baseline jumper. Rebound, Detroit. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. That's a 2 from Smith. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with his offense.
The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Trains the three-pointer.
Jimmy Butler confident in everything he does. Able to score from anywhere on the floor.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. If you look at the second quarter scoring, they had a small edge. They really hung tough as we got close to halftime. Taking a look at the Pistons, Shaq, what did you think?
Well, they had a hard time scoring inside. In fact, their offense was run almost exclusively along the perimeter. A lot of jumpers. It's too predictable. You got to mix it up.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Orlando?
Well, it's always a little bit of a challenge playing on the road, but they came in mentally prepared and physically prepared. The energy in the arena was fierce, but they didn't cave in.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side, my brother.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And every so often, Steve, we'll see 2 teammates fighting over a rebound. You ever have a teammate upset with you for stealing his rebound?
A lot, Kevin. All the bigs I played with, those guys hated when guards came in. They would elbow you, and if you're on their same team, saying get out of here, especially with a lot of those bigs. There was a lot of rebound incentives in their contract, so they wanted to grab every rebound.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Orlando, we've got Evan Fournier. Bamba is out there with Poitras. Then it's Markelle Fultz. And it's Butler in at the small forward position.
If you play JR for the jump shot, he's also capable of putting it on the floor and driving it right past you.
Now here's Fultz. Not a lot of room. And it's sent back by Drummond. Conley, the pass to Smith. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Now here's Fultz. Over by Conley. Poitras, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Well, you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg. He might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage. Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Poitras. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Fultz, the pass to Fournier. Yep, that one goes in there. Now, just a 4-point Piston lead.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
Shots good by Kennard.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
The Magic have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. The pass to Butler. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Fultz.
And you can see Fultz has the respect of the defense already. Sometimes they have to settle for whacking him on the way up.
Orlando shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. He doesn't get the second one.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Now, here's Fultz. From deep three-point range. It went in. Oh, what a shot.
It went in. Goodness. That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
I didn't think that shot had any chance of going in. Just shows you that anything can happen in this game.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's Detroit up by 4. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest. This fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the front line, the talented duo of Griffin and Drummond. Smith is out there with Conley, and it's Robinson in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Orlando on D, trailing by 4.
And how active has Fultz been on D? Not giving his man an inch. Effective at crowding shooters.
To the left wing, a shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. That one wide left. Here's Conley. Out to Smith. There's the 3. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
And this is where JR can put it on you. Excellent in the catch and shoot.
And here's Fultz. Shot from 12. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Out to Conley. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Detroit.
Calling his own number all night long. Conley can beat you in a variety of ways.
The Magic trail by 10. Fultz looking around. Tries from 10. Rebound by the Pistons. Drummond's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And it's Smith missing. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Magic, Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Kaminsky. Poitras comes in for Jarrell Martin. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Augustine. Conley against Fournier. From 10 feet out, here's Isaac. Lays it up and banks it in. Isaac's got his first basket.
Guys, you got to respect the activity level of Isaac. A young, mobile big who knows how to keep plays alive.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're up by 8. There's 1:26 left in the fourth. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Conley.
Sensational game for him in terms of shooting efficiency. He's taken nothing but high percentage shots. That's how he's managed to hit over 60% from the field. I mean, making just about everything he's looked at.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Can he keep it going? Fournier pulls it down. Magic have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Fultz. And it's Conley penetrating.
You know, it's tough to deal with the quickness of Mike Conley. I wouldn't want to do it.
Down the floor.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game.
He's an ultra-quick lefty with a great feel for how to run a team. Mike Conley is a tremendous asset for this franchise.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're behind by 8. There's 48 seconds left in the game. J.R. Smith's checked in for Detroit. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Fournier against Smith. Misses the 3.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Comes up empty down low. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. 8-point game. Bamba kicks to Isaac. The Magic again can't hit. Stolen. Pass to Poitras. Here's Fultz. Off target. And so it's Detroit with the W. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike, you guys really came on in the second half. What changed?
We just started playing basketball again. I told the guys at halftime that we can't just turn it on and off. We got to be able to keep the pedal to the metal, and guys came out defensively focused, and guys are making the double extra plays to get defensive stops.
Well, defense is obviously your team's calling card. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.